I'm sitting here, 83 years old, in a room that's too quiet, and I need to tell you something before it's too late. Not for me, but for you. You think you have time. I thought I had time too. Here's what nobody tells you about getting old. The silence gets louder. Right now, I can hear the clock on my wall ticking, each second just gone. You know what that sound used to be? Background noise. Something I never noticed when the house was full of voices, laughter, arguments, life. Now, that ticking is the only conversation I have most days. But this isn't about feeling sorry for an old man. This is about the one truth I've learned after 8 decades on this planet. A truth that would have changed everything if someone had shaken me by the shoulders and told me when I was your age. Let me take you back. 1965. I'm 22 years old, standing in my first real job, thinking I'm going to conquer the world. I had this fire in my belly, you know, this hunger. I was going to be someone, make money, build an empire, show everyone what I was made of. My boss back then, Mr. Harrison, must have been about 70. He put his hand on my shoulder one day and said, "Son, don't forget to live while you're busy making a living." I smiled, nodded, and completely ignored him. Because old people don't understand, right? They're from a different time. They don't get it. They don't understand that the world is competitive now, that you have to hustle, that success requires sacrifice. God, I was such a fool. I spent the next 40 years proving Mr. Harrison wrong. I worked 60, sometimes 70-hour weeks. I missed my daughter's dance recitals because I had important meetings. I skipped family dinners because there was always one more deal to close, one more client to impress, one more rung on the ladder to climb. My wife Sarah used to leave my dinner in the microwave with a note. Waited till 9, love you anyway. Love you anyway. Those 3 words should have broken my heart every single time. Instead, I'd heat up that cold dinner, eat it standing at the kitchen counter, and go over tomorrow's presentation. You want to know something that haunts me now? I can't remember what most of those meetings were about. I closed deals worth millions. Can't tell you what half of them were for. The presentations I stayed up all night preparing? Gone. Evaporated like they never existed. But I remember the handwritten notes Sarah left. I kept them in a box, every single one. Love you anyway. The kids asked about you. We missed you today. Hope work was worth it. That last one. She only wrote that once, about 15 years into our marriage. I remember getting angry about it. Thought she was being passive-aggressive. She wasn't being passive-aggressive. She was drowning, and I was too busy swimming toward a horizon that kept moving further away. Here's the thing about time, and this is the truth I promised to tell you. You don't feel it passing. Not really, not when you're in it. One day you're 25, and you've got forever. You're going to travel someday. You're going to spend quality time with your parents when work calms down. You're going to chase that dream once you're financially stable. You're going to tell the people you love how much they mean to you when the moment is right. Then you blink and you're 45. Then you blink again and you're 65. And the people you are going to spend time with, some of them aren't here anymore. My father died when I was 43. You know what his last words to me were? Not some profound wisdom. Not, I love you, son. He said, you came. Because me showing up had become so rare that it was noteworthy. I was at a conference 3 hours away. I almost didn't leave. Almost sent my brother to the hospital alone because I was giving the keynote speech the next morning. A keynote speech I can't remember a single word of now. But I remember my father's face when I walked into that hospital room. The relief, the surprise. You came. I held his hand for 6 hours before he passed. And in those 6 hours, I learned more about what matters than I had in the previous 43 years. You see, success had taught me how to acquire things, but sitting with my dying father taught me what it means to be present, to actually be there, not just physically, but with every part of you that matters. After he died, I told myself things would change. I'd work less, be home more, connect with my family. And I did. For about 3 months. Then the rhythm of life pulled me back. Because here's another thing nobody tells you. Life doesn't force you to slow down. It just keeps offering you opportunities to miss what matters while you're chasing what doesn't. My son graduated college. I was there on my phone through most of the ceremony, answering emails. I have a photo of us together afterwards. He's smiling, but if you look closely at his eyes, you can see he's somewhere else. Already used to me being there, but not really being there. We're not close now. He calls on my birthday, sometimes on holidays. Our conversations last about 4 minutes before we run out of things to say. That's on me. My daughter did better, she kept trying longer. Invited me to things, shared her life with me, got married, had kids of her own. I have 3 grandchildren I barely know. They're polite when they visit, the way you're polite to a distant relative you don't really understand, because I'm not a grandfather to them. I'm the old man in the chair who Sarah brings them to see a few times a year. Sarah, we divorced when I was 68. After 46 years of marriage, she sat me down and said, "I've been lonely for so long, I forgot what it feels like not to be." I was shocked, devastated. How could she leave after all we'd built together? But we hadn't built anything together. I'd built a career, she'd built a life. And somewhere along the way, those two things stopped intersecting. She didn't leave because she stopped loving me. She left because loving me had become the same as being alone, and she wanted to feel alive before it was too late. She's 79 now, lives in a small apartment by the beach, has a group of friends she does watercolors with every Thursday, volunteers at a library on weekends. She seems happy, lighter than I ever remember her being when we were married. We talk sometimes. She's kind to me. That almost makes it worse that she's kind. No anger, no resentment, just this gentle distance, like I'm someone she used to know. Last time we spoke, she said something that broke something in me. She said, "I hope you enjoyed what you chose instead." What did I choose instead? I'm sitting in a paid-off house that's too big for one person. I have money in the bank enough to last me comfortably till I die. I have awards in boxes I never unpacked. I have professional achievements that meant everything at the time and nothing now. And I have silence, so much silence. You know what I think about most days? Moments, not achievements, moments. I think about the time my daughter was 7 and asked me to play tea party with her. I said I was too busy. She never asked again. I think about the Saturday mornings Sarah wanted to sleep in together, just be lazy and talk. I was always up at 6, at the gym by 7, treating weekends like weekdays, because successful people don't take breaks. I think about my son's baseball games. I made it to 3 out of 4 seasons worth of games. 3 games in 4 years. I can tell you exactly which companies I was trying to land during those missed games. Can't tell you if he was a good player. These aren't small regrets. These are the earthquakes that crack your foundation when you finally slow down enough to notice them. Here's what I want you to understand, really understand. The thing about life is that it doesn't give you a warning. There's no notification that says, "Hey, this is the last time you'll have this opportunity." The last time I hugged my mother, it was just a regular goodbye. I didn't know I'd never get another chance. The last real conversation I had with my son before things got distant, I was half listening, thinking about a work problem. The last time Sarah looked at me with hope that I might change, I didn't even notice it was happening. All these last times, and I treated them like they were ordinary, like there would always be another chance. I'm 83 now, and I finally get it. The hard truth that took me 8 decades to learn. The things that matter most are never the things you think matter most when you're busy chasing what doesn't matter at all. Success isn't holding a room full of people's attention during a presentation. It's having someone who wants to hold your hand at the end of the day. Wealth isn't zeros in a bank account. It's the richness of knowing you're truly known by another person and that you've taken the time to truly know them back. Achievement isn't a title on your door. It's being someone's safe place, someone's favorite phone call, someone's "I can't wait to tell them this." I climbed the ladder. I reached the top. And you know what I found up there? Nothing. Nobody throws you a party for working through your kid's childhood. Nobody gives you an award for missing anniversaries. Nobody stands at your funeral and says, "Man, he sure answered a lot of emails." They talk about the moments, the times you showed up, the love you gave, the memories you created. And if you didn't create many of those, the funeral is short and polite and people leave quickly because there's not much to say. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not saying ambition is wrong or that wanting to succeed makes you a bad person. I'm telling you that I was where you are now. I had the same justifications. Just a few more years. Once I reach this goal, when things settle down, they'll understand. And now I'm here. At the end, looking back at a life that was so full of activity and so empty of connection. The people I love most are the ones I know least. And the work I dedicated everything to, it moved on without me the second I retired. The company didn't collapse. The clients found someone else. The empire I built, someone else runs it now, and they're doing just fine. I was replaceable there, but I was irreplaceable to a little girl who wanted to have tea parties, to a boy who wanted his dad to watch him play baseball, to a woman who wanted a partner, not a roommate. I can't get those years back. I can't undo the choices I made. I can't rebuild the relationships I neglected. But you still can. That person you keep saying you'll call tomorrow, call them today, right now. Put this video on pause if you need to. That dream you're putting off until you're ready, you'll never feel ready. Do it scared, do it messy, but do it while you still can. That time you're saving for someday isn't promised. Someday is a lie we tell ourselves to make it okay that we're not living today. I promise you, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, 20 years from now, you won't regret the meeting you missed. You won't regret the promotion you didn't kill yourself for. You won't regret having less money if it meant having more life. But you will regret the moments you traded for things that don't matter. You will regret the people you loved but never really showed it. You will regret realizing too late that the life you were saving for someday was happening right now, and you were too busy to notice. I'm 83 years old. I'm sitting in a quiet room, listening to a clock tick, wishing I could go back and do everything differently. You can't go back, but you can wake up. Please, wake up before it's too late. The clock is ticking for all of us. The only difference is, you still have time to do something about it. Don't waste it like I did.